motivation that you have given. All right. With this, let me start with the alphabets of English phonetics, because I started with alphabets. I'll start alphabets of English phonetics, but I'll discuss a bit of stress, intonation, and a bit of pronunciation. They will be basic level. I'll not reach to advanced levels. And also I'll touch on how to teach meter, how to discuss meter with the learner. Some of you asked it. So we'll move gradually, first talking of stress, intonation, and the alphabets of English. Allow me to share my screen. Give me a moment. Is it visible on your screen? Is it there? ABC of English phonetics. Is it there?
Yes, sir, visible.
All right. Some of you may already know it. For some of you, I'm sharing it. So it's
Yes, sir, visible.
right, right. We all know that English. आप थोड़ा म्यूट रखेंगे अपने आप को. Please mute. Yeah, remain muted. English has two forms. One is written and the other is spoken. In written, we all know there are 26 alphabets A to G, and in spoken there are 44 sounds. There are 44. So we have to distinguish two differently. For written, 24 alphabets. For spoken, 44 sound symbols. They are sound symbols, and they are numbered in 44. Just 20 more. Then it's 26 alphabet or 24 alphabet. I think I have.
Sir, 24, sir. Sir, 24 and sir, two semi vowels.
नहीं 26 है ना. सेमी वोवेल क्या, मैं अल्फाबेट की बात कर रहा हूँ. There is a mistake.
Okay, sorry, 26.
It will be 26. Alphabets 26 हैं. 26 हैं. There is a mistake here. आप करेक्ट करिए ना जहाँ मिस्टेक हो तो. So 26 alphabet A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T S T U V W X Y Z. 26. But when it comes to sound, there are more than that. So something that is written and something that is spoken are different. आप थोड़ा सा इधर कौन से बीच में नॉइज कर रहे हैं. प्लीज म्यूट, रिमेन म्यूटेड अनलेस यू आर आस्क्ड टू डू दैट. आप बोलिए फिर उसके बाद म्यूट कर लीजिए बिकॉज द साउंड कंटिन्यूज. ऑलराइट. These 44 sound symbols are again classified into 20 vowels. So we are not dealing with 26. आप सभी जानते हैं 26 A to Z है और कैसे वो word में combine होते हैं. When it comes to sound symbols, these sound symbols are 44, and these 44 sound symbols are further divided into 20 vowels and 24 consonants. They are sounds. I am talking now. We have left the written part. We have come to spoken part. And in speaking, we have 20 vowels and 24 consonants. These consonants are again fixed, but for vowels, again, there are two further subdivisions. There are 12 pure vowels, and these pure vowels are, out of these 12 pure vowels, 8 are short vowels and 6 are long vowels. I'll give you a list of all. And there are 8 vowel glides, or they are also known as diphthongs. So there's a basic list. 20 vowels are further divided into 12 vowels and 8 vowel glides or diphthongs. These 12 vowels are pure vowels, have 8 short vowel sounds and 6 long vowel sounds. And vowel glides are 8 in number. I'll discuss each of these in detail. Now let us come to vowel phonemes. These are short vowel sounds, pure vowel sound, short vowel sounds. Pure in the sense that they do not glide. When we speak them at a go without any making changes into the vibration of the airflow or twist of tongue and all, without any movement. So they are called pure vowels, and they are short vowels. They are 6 in number. They are vowel phonemes. Let me give an example of each sound. The first is called E, very short E sound. E, like pit, bit, sit. You got the point? This is a very short sound. This is indicated with a capital I sound, capital I symbol. So this is a very short E sound. E, like pit, bit, sit, similar kind of many other kind of words are there. The other is A sound, short A, as pet, bet, met, get, many other short A sound. The third sound is a very uncommon sound in Hindi. This sound is not found in Hindi. This sound is known as a sound. Mind you, this is not a. In Hindi, we have a and a. A for any word you can say that. A for Iktara or something like that, and or E for Iktara. A, I don't know. A and A we have in Hindi, but this is a, which is between A and I. So this is a written using a short, a small A and E combined together. So this is a sound. All right, as pat, bat, mat, hat, rat, pat, something like that. A sound. We do not write pate, bait, mate. It's a sound. Pat, bat, mat, sat, rat, hat, like that. This is an aw sound. The next sound, fourth sound is aw sound. Pot, caught, got, hot, aw sound. This is written inverted a. जो short a है उसको inverted करके ऊपर करके उसका tail cut कर दे. This is aw sound. या फिर बी को ऊपर से कट कर दीजिए तो यही साउंड मिलेगा. ऑ साउंड ऐसे आप लिख सकते हैं. ऑ साउंड. आई थिंक यू कैन सी इट क्लियरली. दिख रहा है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, yes,
Right,
visible.
right. All right. The next sound is also known as the next sound is a short, very short जो very short अ से भी काफी कम. अ से काफी, अ में 3 साउंड है, तो दिस इज वेरी शॉर्ट एज इन लक, लक, बस. very short sound. The next sound is oo sound, rounded. The lips will get rounded to that oo sound, as in good, put, like that. So oo sound, should, this oo sound. Then we have a slightly one more sound is there, which is a short sound called this is even shorter. This sound is known as schwa. In English, this sound is termed as schwa, but then this is short. When we speak it short. Like a go, about. Mostly it comes in the beginning. A go, about. Similar sound. It comes generally in the beginning of a verb. Very short. Schwa. Shorter तो ये और ये तो जो नंबर 5 पे है वो थोड़ा लॉन्गर है. ये 7 पे है, ये इवन शॉर्टर है. सो द 7th नंबर साउंड इज वेरी शॉर्ट. 5th नंबर साउंड इज स्लाइटली लॉन्गर. बस में 5th नंबर का यूज करेंगे, लेकिन अबाउट, गो, अपीयर, इसमें शॉर्ट ये करेंगे. श्वा का ये 7th नंबर के साउंड का यूज करेंगे. नंबर 8 वी हैव ई साउंड. अब भाई इसको आप नंबर 1 से डिस्टिंग्विश कीजिए. नंबर 1 में जो है साउंड वो ई है, शॉर्ट है, और नंबर 8 में जो है ई है, लॉन्ग है ये. सो नंबर 1 में है ई, नंबर 8 में है ई. फॉर एग्जांपल आप इसको हर्षई और दीर्घई से इंडिकेट ऑलमोस्ट कर सकते हैं. नंबर 1 वाला हर्षई है, नंबर 8 वाला दीर्घई है. हर्षई एंड दीर्घई. So number 8 वाला है E, like beat. Earlier it was bit, B-I-T, bit, B-E-A-T, beat. So bit with number 1 sound, bit, beat, bit, B-I-T, bit. Number 8 is beat, meat, heat. All right, so this is longer E sound. You got it? Then number 9th we have R sound, as in car, far, scar, like that. R sound. Number 10 we have O sound. O, as in door, shore, S-H-O-R-E, door, shore, something like that. Number 10. Number 11 is A sound. A and R, slightly of that. A sound, like girl, pearl, curl, similar. Number 12 is a longer oo. Earlier we had short oo, as in put. Number 12 is longer oo, as like to. We had words like poor. Now that is a different sound. Like oo is longer, stretched one. Like we had
Cool.
and
Cool.
किन्हीं को कुछ इशू है? Somebody spoke something? Please mute करिए. Next room. उधर ऑफिस में पूछिए. Yes, yes. Somebody has any issue? किन्हीं को कोई issue है? So I was saying that number 12 is a yes, long oo, as in cool, pool, longer sound is there. So this is so these sounds with two dots after that are generally termed as longer sounds. So short vowels, long vowels, they are termed as long vowels. So these 12 are vowel sounds. So 8 short vowels and 6, 8 plus 8 plus just a minute. Yes, 8 plus 6, 8 pure vowels plus 6 long vowels. So that way they are 14. Now I think we have reached up to this point. Now diphthongs. They are diphthongs. Diphthongs are also termed as vowel glides. Vowel glides in the sense that, don't worry, I'll share this slide, the whole slide with you. Vowel glides in the sense that we start from one point of speaking and we move to other points. So the tongue moves from one place to other place. The contact between hard palate on the top and soft palate at the back and tongue moves, and the movement of lips also moves. So that's why they are termed as vowel glides. We start speaking one sound, move to the next sound. For example, the first sound is called A. So we start at A sound and end at E sound. A towards the back, E. A. A. So there is a glide movement in the tongue position. That's why they are called vowel glides. A as day, say, nay, okay, A sound. Then the 14th number is I sound, as sky, by, why, so I sound. Number 15 is oi sound, as boy, toy, joy, and similar words. Number 16 is ear sound, ear. If you know the first, now it will be easy. The vowel, pure vowels, if you know, like E and ear, as in beer, peer, fear, beer. जनरली रॉ का उच्चारण नहीं होता है, लास्ट में रहता है. मैंने पिछले दिन भी कहा था, बियर, पियर, फियर. सो ईयर, आप रॉ को मैं बोल रहा हूं ताकि इस क्लियर आपको समझ में आ जाए. बियर, पियर, PEER, fear, FEAR. So ear sound. Then next is air sound, as in bear, scare, tear, something like that. Number 18 is oor sound, oor, oo and together. Tour, poor, sure, like that. Number 19 is ew sound, as in go, no, so, so, so. So is generally not read as so. In British, that's read as ew. So, like that. Number 20 is ow, as in cow, wow. Now, you have a lot of words. You can go through that. So, these are 20 vowel sounds. Out of 28 are diphthongs, vowel glides, and 12 are pure vowel sounds. Out of pure vowels also, some are short and some are long. I hope this is clear. I'll give you more examples. Are they clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Proceed further. Now we'll go to consonants. Consonants are easier than vowels. I think we know many of them. In Hindi also we have similar sounds. Pa as in pit, pat, pin, papa, pa sound. Ba as in bit, bat, bamboo, ba sound. Then ta sound as in time, tomato, tongue, ta sound. Heat at the end, ta. Then we have da sound as in door, dimple, donkey, da sound. Ka sound, next is ka. We do not call it K. It's ka sound as in cat. Look at this. Ka sound, ये C से भी जो word आ रहा है वो भी ka sound से हो रहा है. Cat. cat, so no one-to-one connection. जो लिखते हैं जो बोलते हैं इसमें difference है. As in cat, cuckoo, kite. कैट और कक्कू सी से शुरू हो रहा है लेकिन वो पढ़ रहे हैं क साउंड से. सिमिलरली काइट के से लिख रहे हैं लेकिन पढ़ रहे हैं क. तो कभी जैसा लिखते हैं वैसा पढ़ते हैं. काइट में क लिख रहे हैं क ही पढ़ रहे हैं लेकिन कैट में सी से लिख रहे हैं पढ़ रहे हैं क. तो डिफरेंस है. कैट, कक्कू, cucumber, something like that, क sound. Then g sound as in get, goat, Ganga, glimpse, g sound. P sound as in fan, pat, fiction, similar words. B sound as in van, bat, VAT, vaccine, B sound. Then we have a minute, yes. After this, we have th sound. A minute, yeah, I think, yes, 28 bh sound. Then 29 th. This is known as th sound. In Hindi, we have th. Similar th is also there. Th, similar is there. As in think, thank, thankful, similar words where we have th sound. This is d sound. That, that, this. Thank will also be from 29, number 29, thank. That, this, than, something like that, number 30. That, this, than, etc. Then we have s sound, as in send, sand, sun, see, the saw sound. Then j sound, as in jip, jeel, jew, zebra, all this. Then m sound, man, mango, mouse. N sound, as in nice, neat, napkin, something like that. Sound is anga, sort of. When we have a, I, o, anga kind of sound. So g slightly is there in this and g, like as in ring, king, sing, jing, or something like that. We have l sound, as in leg, loot, lucky, something like that. Then we have r sound, as in rat, kind of ram, or from raw you have a lot of words like ruby, or a lot of words. W sound, w. Earlier it was bh, this is w, as in wet, wash, or something like that. Hat, h sound, as in hat, he, his, or something like that. This is very tricky. Number 40. This is called ya sound. Ya, written as jaw, but this is ya sound. Give me a moment. Yes, Dr. Deepak. I'm in a session. I'll talk to you later. So this is ya sound, written as jaw, but spoken as ya, as in yet, yes, Yankee, York, something like that. Number 41 is shaw. Now, difference between previous sir as sun, and this is shaw, shun, shun, or shop, shop, she. So now many of our school students, because in Hindi belt this happens, North India this happens mostly, they are not able to create difference between sir, the sir, and shaw. So the previous one was sir as sun, 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 and this as shun, 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 shop, shop, she, she. Many of them call it C, which is sea. But when we refer to a girl, it should be she, shaw. So this is a shaw. You have talabisaw, murdannisaw, and dantsaw. So the previous one was dantsaw. When we use that using teeth, mostly kind of teeth ridge is involved. In this shaw, The alveolar is just below teeth is involved. So shaw, shop, shun, shampoo, something like that. This is z. Earlier was ja, this is z, leather, z sound, z, and between ja and sha, z sound, leather, pleasure, measure. This is cha sound, cha, ta and sha written. This is known as cha sound, cha. So this also number 42, z sound, z, and number 32, j, complete j as in jib, Jew, zebra, and this z with measure, pleasure, treasure, z sound. Then number 43 is sha, cha. Number 43, cha sound, when ta and shaw is merged together, written like that. Cha as in chop, chest, cha sound. This is cha. And number 44 is z, as in jump, jest, or something like that. So these are, this 44 is slightly more difficult for Indian people to pronounce than any other difference. So there's three ja, z, and ja. So difference is slightly very less. That so this number 44 and 42 are mostly mixed together. Now let's move to some transcription now. Now, when it comes to phonetic transcription, every word in dictionary is written, as can be transcribed or written using these symbols as to how these words will be pronounced, how these words should be spoken. For example, I have pronounced some of the words that is there in used in our institute. National. Now look at this. What I have done is that I have written, first taken this word, how this should be spoken. We cannot determine. This is determined by the dictionary. When we have Oxford dictionary or some other dictionary, they have these things written. So national, na, a, sh, na, short a, la, national. Look at this. Let me bring you to, let me share my screen now instead of a tab. And
Sir, your screen is invisible.
yes.
Sir, please show your screen. Screen is invisible.
Screen is, I'm
Your
not
screen
shared.
is invisible.
I'm not shared. Just give me a moment. I'll share it. Is it visible now? The whole screen? The whole screen
Yes,
is
sir, it is visible
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yes, sir.
now. Please do
Yes,
not
sir.
speak. Just listen. I'll speak. Yeah, please do not speak. The first word is national. Okay, you see how it is written. Na, a, sh, na, a, la.
National.
I just use this term. I just typed OALD in Google. OALD. You can also use it in a mobile. OALD, and the first link I clicked, and I landed to this page. First link I clicked, and this Oxford Learners Dictionary is there. I type the word national, and this whole word is adjective, and BRE is written, which is British English.
National.
This is American. NAME, North American English. BRE, British English. So we'll go through the blue symbol.
National.
You got this? The second word is council. Look at this. Okay, it's not council, which we generally say.
Council.
The sil is not, this E sound is somehow not spoken.
Council.
Look at it, how it is written. Ka, a, ka, u, cow, na, sa, la.
Council.
You see how it is written? It is visible, I hope. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes,
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay.
Council. of,
we generally call it.
of,
National Council of Educational. A, Jew, do and jo, edu, K, ko, a, I, education, no, sho, or no, law.
educational, educational,
Educational, not educational, which is educational.
educational, research, research,
Both are accepted.
research,
Ra, E and Ra, E, both are accepted. Sa, or longer, cha, research.
research, research,
Research and research, both are accepted.
and, and,
All are accepted. We generally in India use the last one.
and,
It depends on where you are using. In connected speech, we can start from and to end to shorter n to shorter n. All these are accepted. Training.
training, training,
Ta, ra, a, na, in, e, n. Training.
training,
You saw it here, National Council of Educational Research and Training, NCERT. I think you saw how these words are there and how phonetic transcription of these words can be written so that you know how the word is spoken. Whenever you turn any dictionary, maybe Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary or any dictionary, that dictionary has these transcription. After the word, immediately after the word, these sound combinations are written to help you know how the word will be pronounced. I hope I am clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. I'll move to the next part now. After knowing how the words are pronounced, you can also see here that in these words, there is something, this dot, slightly small line is given at the top. What are these lines? We'll try to discuss this. And that brings us to the new part of English spoken, which is called stress. Please,
Accent and phonetic tone.
please mute.
It is accent and falling rising tone, sir.
Ma'am, you are too early to give the answer, not falling rising tone. Ma'am, this is...
Sir, I am too, sir. I know what, sir, is so I can't.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Don't conclude immediately. If you're sure, only then speak. I generally request people, I don't venture out unless it is very true. Unless I'm sure as to what I'm speaking is very correct, I should stop myself. If I'm true,
No, sir, you continue, sir.
Two things. As a teacher, we should know. First thing, we should also develop the same habit in the learner. First thing, you should be sure. You can try also, but the thing is that you should be asked for that try. The teacher says, okay, do you know what is this? You want to say that? You want to try this? Guess what this can be.
Yeah, this is stress, sir.
विनीत जी, मैं अभी आपको समझा रहा हूँ ना. एज ए टीचर हमें दो चीज का ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. आप पहले म्यूट होइए.
जी, ओके सर.
म्यूट करिए पहले. मैं वही कह रहा था कि हमें दो चीज का ध्यान देना है एज ए टीचर, और बच्चों में ये हैबिट डेवलप करना है. डोंट जंप इनटू कंक्लूजन. पहला कि आप कोई बता रहा है तो आप इमीडिएटली, आपसे अगर पूछा नहीं गया तो बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, इवन दो यू नो इट. बहुत सारे चीज जो मैं जान रहा हूँ, जैसे आपके टीचर आस्क करते हैं, मैं इधर जान रहा हूँ, तो मैं एकाएक अनम्यूट करके बोलना नहीं शुरू कर दूंगा ना. लेट द टीचर से दैट, लेट द टीचर स्पीक दैट, और लेट द टीचर आस्क इट. अगर टीचर ने पूछा कि हाँ क्या है ये बच्चे, तो टीचर जनरली आल्सो गिव्स अ हिंट. देखो इसमें कुछ हम लोग वॉइस को मॉड्यूलेशन करेंगे, थोड़ा हाई में को बोलेंगे, थोड़ा गेस करो ये क्या हो सकता है, यहाँ थोड़ा प्रोनाउंसिएशन करके दिखाएंगे, then you can give the chance or you can unmute and speak. So you should wait for your chance. First thing, you should wait for your chance, and when you are asked to speak, only then you speak. ये तो पहला हैबिट डेवलप करिए बच्चों में. दूसरा, अगर आप श्योर हैं, अगर टीचर ने कहा गेस करने के लिए, तो आप तो बता दीजिए, आप गेस करिए, जैसा मैम ने गेस करा, साली मैम ने गेस करा कि ये राइजिंग फॉलिंग टोन है और समथिंग एक्सेंट है. तो गेस करने के लिए कहा जाए तब तो आप गेस करिए. लेकिन अगर आपसे पूछेंगे क्या डू यू नो व्हाट इज दिस, तो व्हेन द क्वेश्चन इज डू यू नो क्या है ये, तो आपको श्योर होना पड़ेगा कि हम जानते हैं, तभी रिप्लाई करें. तो आपको थोड़ा सा अपने आंसर पे ट्रस्ट करना पड़ेगा कि हम जो कह रहे हैं वो सही है. मैम का ट्राई बहुत अच्छा था. वो गेस अगर हम कहते कि यू नो व्हाट इज दिस, और तब मैम ने जवाब दिया रहता, आई वुड हैव बीन वेरी हैप्पी कि चलो मैम इज गेसिंग अराउंड, शी इज coming around to the answer. But without asking, either spoken by Sally ma'am or Vineet sir, I think this is something that we can discourage in the learners, and also can, like, this can stop us in the middle of the presentation. Let's move further. So there are stress marks. So what I was saying is that when you have these symbols, this ये जो ऊपर में marks दिए हुए हैं, they are termed as stress mark. Stress is nothing but it's a prominence given to a particular syllable. Now we have to understand also syllable. What is a syllable? आप देखिए syllable हम लोग ढूंढ रहे हैं. Syllable is any of the unit into which the word is divided, containing a vowel sound and usually one or two more consonants. Generally syllable में एक vowel तो होना ही है. Vowel is essential part of syllable. और एक या एक से अधिक consonant हो सकते हैं. एक word है beautiful. Simple sa example, then a word, the word is beautiful. This word beautiful, you know how many syllables are there in this word? Can you guess now? Beautiful, how many syllables? Vineet sir, bataiye.
3 syllables, sir.
3 syllables. What are they?
Beauty and full.
Right, very true, very true. So this word has 3 syllables. Beau also has a vowel. T also has a vowel, and full. So there cannot be a vowel, there cannot be a syllable without a vowel. Vowel is essential part of a syllable. So there can be a syllable without a consonant. Consonant necessary नहीं है, लेकिन vowel होना necessary है. तो एक syllable जो है, that has a vowel element essential, and one maybe nil or 1 or 2 more than 1 consonants. So they are termed as syllables. Now, when we speak certain words, some part of the word is spoken at higher pitch, higher sound level with higher prominence, and some part is spoken with lower prominence, कम force के साथ, कम breath force के साथ. So this stress is also in the form of breath force. कितना जोर से उस पे prominence लगा रहे हैं, कितना जोर लगा रहे हैं. So when now in English, like हिंदी एक flat tone है. हिंदी में सारे वर्ड्स को, जितने भी वर्ड हैं, सबको सिमिलर प्रोमिनेंस के साथ बोलते हैं. लेकिन इंग्लिश में जब आते हैं तो ये प्रोमिनेंस का लेवल घटता और बढ़ता है. तो स्ट्रेस इज अ प्रोमिनेंस गिवन टू अ सिलेबल ऑफ ए वर्ड. नाउ दिस लेवल ऑफ प्रोमिनेंस आर एट 3 लेवल्स. लाउडर, जोर से बोलेंगे. लॉन्गर, थोड़ा स्ट्रेच करके बोलेंगे. और हायर पिच पे बोलेंगे. सो स्ट्रेस हैज 3 लेवल्स ऑफ प्रोमिनेंस. जोर से, लाइक आपका वॉइस जो ब्रेथ फोर्स है वो ज्यादा लाउडर होगा. लॉन्गर, आप उस साउंड को स्ट्रेच करेंगे. और हायर, आपका पिच जो है वो हाई होगा. अब देखिए कुछ वर्ड में स्ट्रेस को मैं मार्क करके बता रहा हूं. पहले वर्ड को देखिए, कंटेंट. कंटेंट, कॉन को इसमें 2 सिलेबल्स हैं, कॉन एंड टेंट. पहला वर्ड है, इसमें 2 सिलेबल है, कॉन एंड टेंट. कंटेंट. तो ये कंटेंट हम जो बोल रहे हैं, तो हमारा जो सिलेबल, जो प्रोमिनेंस है, वो कॉन पे आ रहा है ज्यादा. सो कॉन इज स्पोकन एट हायर, with more prominence, and tent is spoken with low prominence. Content. Now this makes this word as an adjective. जैसे हम कंटेंट बोलते हैं तो ये एडजेक्टिव हो गया या नाउन हो गया. कंटेंट में जैसे सब्जेक्ट मैटर होता है, जैसे कंटेंट एडिट करते हैं हम लोग को, जो लिखा हुआ मिलता है, दैट इज कंटेंट. कंटेंट, कुछ भी सब्जेक्ट मैटर है, दैट इज नोन एज कंटेंट. Second, I am speaking the same word with a different stress. Content. content, 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 noun और adjective, content, verb. Content का मतलब change हो गया, meaning change हो गया. This content means satisfy होना. He is contented to see his family well settled. Content, content. You got it? Content, content. Similarly, absent, noun or adjective from the class, absent, absent, absent. Similarly, conflict, 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 noun or adjective, conflict, verb. Object, 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 object is वस्तु, object विरोध करना. Subject, 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 subject. You see that? So if prominence is given to the first syllable, it becomes noun or adjective generally. And if the same spelling is there for the verb, if the prominence is given to the second syllable, it becomes a verb in bisyllabic words. When there are the words has two syllables, if the prominence is given to the first syllable or a stress is given to the first syllable, it is generally, not every case, generally noun or adjective. When the prominence is given to the second syllable, it is generally a verb. अब ये स्ट्रेस का कुछ बेसिक समझ में आया होगा? These are very, they are there to take a longer class. I'm trying to get it in the small class. तो ये समझ में आ गया स्ट्रेस मार्क? Is there any confusion? Have you got it? Basics आए कम से कम? One of you please say.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Up to some extent.
Some level. Try. You have to learn further.
Yes, sir.
Now, stress in sentences. When it comes to sentences, the stress are of two marks. One is called primary stress, the other is called secondary stress. Primary stress जो main stress होता है वो primary होता है और secondary भी होता है जो उससे कम होता है. Primary has more breath force, secondary has less breath force. This has just one.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, you have secondary stress.
Secondary stress. Secondary stress.
Look at this. दोनों स पे स्ट्रेस है. पहले पे कम है, दूसरे पे ज्यादा है.
Secondary stress.
Secondary stress. So the second स पे ज्यादा फोर्स है, पहले वाले स पे कम फोर्स है.
Secondary stress.
You got it? So secondary stress has less breath force and primary stress has more breath force. Secondary stress को नीचे में ये जैसे नीचे का एक देख रहे हैं एक सिलेंडर मार्क है वो नीचे में देते हैं, प्राइमरी स्ट्रेस ऊपर में डालते हैं. सेकेंडरी एट द बॉटम, प्राइमरी उस लेवल से पहले जिस लेवल को स्ट्रेस डाल रहे हैं उस लेवल से पहले ये स्ट्रेस मार्कर आता है. ठीक है, इस पे आप थोड़ा फर्दर स्टडी कीजिएगा. दिस इज कॉल्ड सेकेंडरी स्ट्रेस. Now, when we speak something in connected speech, some syllables or words are spoken with more breath force, more higher prominence, or some words have more stress and the others have less. This is called stress in sentences, and this changes also meaning. For example, the yellow refrigerator is nice. Now here, the yellow refrigerator is nice. The thing is that the more stress is on the word nice, nice. So this looks very nice. It talks of the pretty, combination of the colors that it has. So it looks very nice. The yellow refrigerator is nice. The yellow refrigerator is nice. Now the stress on yellow. Now earlier yellow has secondary stress and nice has primary stress. Now yellow has primary stress in the second sentence. Yellow has primary stress and nice has secondary stress. The yellow refrigerator is nice. Now this means the prominence is given to the color, yellow color. So when it comes to sentence, when you give stress to primary or secondary to a particular word, that changes the meaning of the sentence as well. In the first sentence, the prominence is most on the beauty of the refrigerator. In the second sentence, The meaning talks more about the color. The person must be interested in yellow color and not on the overall combination of beauty of the refrigerator. Now, there is something called intonation. Now, the intonation is the rise and fall of a voice in speaking, especially as this affects the meaning of what is being said. So when we speak, we do not speak at a flat tone the way we speak in most of the North Indian languages or even Hindi. When we speak in English, we have fall and rise of the tone, and this is termed as intonation. Falling, and the intonation has 5 combination of tone patterns. For example, these are mentioned as, first is falling tone. Falling tone is referred to like this. ये आप देख रहे हैं, ये जो tone का symbol आपको दिख रहा है, this is a falling tone. इस तरह से ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ जो मूवमेंट है वो स्ट्रेस का ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ है. दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड फॉलिंग. आप मेरे हैंड का मूवमेंट देखिए, ऊपर से नीचे. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड फॉलिंग. यस, स्टॉप टॉकिंग, stop talking. So the movement is from high pitch to the low pitch. Yes, stop talking. Mostly this comes to command. When we give command and all, this falling tone is used. Then there is something called rising tone. When we ask questions, yes. Earlier it was yes, yes. Question mark. क्या बोला? Yes. Can I stop now? Yes. Yes. Can I stop now? You see that rise, नीचे से ऊपर. Yes. Yes. Question mark. चेहरे पे लिखा गया. अच्छा क्या बोल रहे हो? Yes. Can I stop now? So when it comes to questions or maybe looking for some approval, somebody's approval, then we use rising tone. हम लो से शुरू करेंगे, ऊपर तक जाएंगे. Movement from low to up. Then there is something called falling and rising tone. First fall, then rise. Fall, then rise. When you agree to certain statements and all, yes, yes. You see the difference the way I'm saying yes. Yes, 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 correct. You may be right, agreement. You may be right. So you may be right, agreement. Then rise and fall. The fourth is rise and fall. First you rise. So low से शुरू होंगे, ऊपर जाएंगे, फिर down होंगे. Should not talk so loudly. Should not talk so loudly. Yes. Yes. You should not talk so loudly. This is rise and fall. Then level tone, flat. He is my friend. He is my friend. Level tone. So these are called intonation patterns. So when we talk in connected speech, we do not speak in the flat tone generally. We use high and low levels of our voice modulation, and this is known as intonation, and that also changes the meaning. For example, when we say like these word yes only, it has different meaning. Yes is command. Yes, go ahead. Yes is asking for approval. Yes, agreement, agreeing to certain points, and like that, flat, saying response, yes. So there are different meanings coming out of intonation also. I think these are something that should be mastered with some practice. Lots of examples are given. You should also try to have these things in the from dictionary or from any other places. Further, you can also connect to me further. Also, if you want more examples, you can connect to me also. You can discuss a few things. Now that means I have discussed about stress and intonation. Accent is similar. Accentual pattern is similar to stress and intonation. So accent is also discussed. Now I'll come to meters. When we teach poetry is generally written with certain combination of rise and fall. Kind of symbols. They generally measure it as foot, or plural of that is feet. Now, what is a foot and what is a feet that we should understand? In poetry, all the lines of the poetry, let me give you some example. Okay, I've got Robert Burns' poetry, The Red Red Rose. Okay, now how this is musical. I brought this poetry so as to bring the musical elements of the poetry. Now let's try to kind of try to scan this poetry. I'm using the term scanning. So I'm between yes. Yes, thank you, sir. So this is called accentual pattern. We need to look for the accentual pattern. Now what happens is there when we have this poetry, all the lines of the poetry, they measure the line length. Now in free poetry they do not do generally, but in older poetry they used to measure the lines. Mostly it's come to sonnets. Shakespeare sonnet 118. I've just but I think my screen is shared, so whatever I'm doing here is reflected there.
Sir, your screen is not available. Come nearby 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sharing. Stop screen sharing. नहीं visible है क्या?
Yes, sir.
Now is it visible?
Visible,
Yes,
sir.
sir, visible. है.
Visible.
It is not visible.
Visible है. Okay.
It is not visible.
Sir, I am not unable to see your screen.
अभी तो मेरा स्क्रीन दिख रहा है. ये आप थोड़ा पिन कर.
No, sir. Not visible.
Your screen is not visible.
अभी नहीं visible है. Now visible?
No, sir, not. Up to 7 minutes.
Yes,
It's invisible, sir.
मैं स्टॉप करके फिर से कनेक्ट कर रहा हूँ.
Sir, you are visible, but your screen is not visible.
Let me just give me. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Sir, it is visible now, sir.
Yes, it is visible
Sir,
now.
it is visible now, sir.
You are visible, sir.
It's visible, sir, now.
Right. All right.
One thing I want to say, participant can zoom also that screen.
Yes.
That's why they can read it clearly.
It's not correct page I'm lending to. (116). Okay. This is Shakespeare's sonnet 116. Let me note the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alternation finds. A popular sonnet of William Shakespeare. Now let us try to analyze this sonnet on the basis of food. Now first thing is that when you want to scan this, you have to divide it into combination of foots. Every line has foot or feet. Now when we go to discuss about foot and feet, we need to find out how many vowels are there, how many syllables are there in one line. Now let me try to find out how many syllables are there in this line. Let, 1 syllable, me, 1 syllable, not, 3rd syllable, to, 4th syllable, the, 5th syllable. Now marriage, how many syllables? 2, marriage 2 syllables, and between draw ये divide हो जाएगा. Marriage, तो आपको हो गया 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 syllables. Of, 8 syllable, true, 1 syllable. 9 syllable, minds, just 1 syllable. 10 syllable. How many syllables are there? 10 syllables. Let us try to scan the next line. Admit, how many syllables? 2. Add and mit. Okay. 2 syllables. Admit. Add and mit. Impediments. Let's try to see how many syllables are there.
3.
3 syllables.
4 syllables.
A, 2, D, 3, Men's, 4. So 4 plus 2, 6 syllables.
4 syllables.
4 plus 2, 6 syllables up to this point. Love, 7th. Is, 8th. Not, 9th. Love, 10th. In the second line, the number of words are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the numbers of syllables are
10.
10. In the first line, the number of words are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the number of syllables are 10. So syllables are not counted on the number of words. It's clear? So in both the syllables, in both the lines, the number of syllables are 10 in each. Please do not talk. आप बंद करिए. Mic mute करिए. Please. की आवाज नहीं जाएगी. उदय जी, हाँ, बीच में बात मत करिए. आप बोल के फिर बंद हो जाइए, please. Mute yourself. Otherwise, my voice will not be. So in both these lines, whatever may be the number of words, the number of syllables are 10. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's move further. Now, generally, when we talk of English language, generally we try to count accented or stressed syllables and try to count them as one foot. In English, generally 80% cases, the combination mostly falls when we have unaccented syllable, that means spoken with less force and followed by accented one. So less and then more, less and more. So the one that are spoken with less force are called unaccented syllables. The one spoken with higher force are called accented syllables or stressed syllables. So unstressed, stressed, unstressed, stressed. This is the combination that happens here. When we do read here, let has less stress, me has more stress. Let me. Not has less stress, to has more stress. Not to. The has less stress, mar has more stress. So unaccented, accented. Res has less stress, of has more stress. True has less stress, minds have more stress. So combination here is unstressed, let word is unstressed, me is stressed. Not is unstressed level, to is stressed. The is unstressed, mar is stressed. Res is unstressed, of is stressed. True is unstressed, mind is stressed. Here combination is unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress, unstressed, stress. Similarly, second line also similar has admit, admit. Ad is unstressed, mit is stressed. Im is unstressed, pay. Pa is generally longer sound. Pa, ta, da has longer. So pa is stressed. D unstressed, meant stressed. Love unstressed is stressed. Not unstressed, love stressed. Now this will be read as this. Let me nod to the marriage of true minds, admit impediments, love is not love. Now it continues. Now when we have a combination of an unstressed syllable and a stressed one, this is counted as one foot. An unstressed and one stress is counted as one foot. And sometimes even without unstressed, if there is just one stressed, that will be one foot. So either a stressed one or a combination of unstressed, lower one, unstressed, and unstressed is like round, a smiley face. So unstressed and stressed, this is combination. You can look at my fingers. So an unstressed and stressed is counted as one foot. So let me is one foot, not two, second foot, the mad third foot, res of fourth foot, and true minds fifth foot. So there are 5 foots, which is a combination of unstressed and unstressed and stressed syllables. So there are 5 foots, or 5 foot is generally plural feet. Foot, plural of foot is feet. So there are 5 feet in this line. Similar in the second line, admit one 1 feet, 1 foot, impaired 2 foot, dement, dements 3 foot, love is 4 foot, not love 5th foot. So there are 5 feet also in this line. Now 2 foot is bimeter, 3 feet is trimeter, 4 feet is tetrameter, 5 feet is pentameter. Look at that. 2 foot को बोलेंगे बाईमीटर, उसको मीटर में अब काउंट करना शुरू कर दिया. मीटर कितना होगा? 2 फुट 2 मीटर हो गया. 2 फुट बाईमीटर, 3 फीट ट्राईमीटर, 4 टेट्रामीटर, 5 पेंटामीटर, 6 हेक्सामीटर, 7 सेप्टामीटर, 8 ऑक्टामीटर, 9 का मुझे नहीं पता, 10 डेकामीटर. जनरली 10 तक जाता नहीं है, 5-6 में कंप्लीट हो जाता पोइट्री का लाइन. So this poetry has 5 foot, or we call it meters. So this line is a pentameter line. Is this clear? Because इसमें 5 फुट है, इसलिए इसको पेंटामीटर लाइन बोलेंगे. इतना समझ में आ गया
जी.
तो ये फर्स्ट लाइन है पेंटामीटर है, सेकंड लाइन भी पेंटामीटर है. ये बोथ लाइंस आर पेंटामीटर लाइंस. इज दिस क्लियर?
ओके.
और ये पेंटामीटर होने के साथ एक वन मोर थिंग यू नीड. Questions बहुत सारे हैं. I'll take questions towards the end. Up to this point, clear?
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
yeah, this is a pentameter line. Now pentameter में भी 4 तरह के फुट होते हैं. जो फुट का कॉम्बिनेशन है ना, वो भी 4 तरह से होता है. पहला होता है कॉम्बिनेशन, उसमें सबसे पहले अनस्ट्रेस आता है और उसके बाद स्ट्रेस आता है. जो अनस्ट्रेस, सबसे पहले अनस्ट्रेस और फिर स्ट्रेस. मेरे फिंगर को देखिएगा. अनस्ट्रेस और स्ट्रेस जो कॉम्बिनेशन आता है, इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं आइम्ब. IAMB, आइम्ब. आइम्ब इसको बोलते हैं. इसमें कॉम्बिनेशन होता है, सबसे पहले अनस्ट्रेस सिलेबल आएगा, फिर उसके बाद स्ट्रेस आएगा, उसको बोलेंगे आइम्ब. आइम्ब से ही एडजेक्टिव बना आइम्बिक. तो ये जो लाइन है, इसमें सबसे पहले अनस्ट्रेस सिलेबल आया है और फिर स्ट्रेस सिलेबल आया है. सो दिस इज टर्म्ड एज आइम्बिक पेंटामीटर. चूंकि इसमें 5 मीटर है इसलिए पेंटामीटर. इसमें पहले अनस्ट्रेस है और फिर स्ट्रेस है, इसलिए इसको बोलेंगे आइम्ब और आइम्बिक पेंटामीटर. सो शेक्सपियर्स लाइंस आर मोस्टली आइम्बिक पेंटामीटर लाइंस. इसके आगे भी है. सबसे पहले अगर स्ट्रेस आ गया फिर अनस्ट्रेस आएगा, उसको बोलते हैं ट्रॉकी. सो ट्रॉकेइक पेंटामीटर, डेक्टाइल पेंटामीटर. सो ये 4 तरह के मीटर का कॉम्बिनेशन होता है, लेकिन सबसे पॉपुलर इंग्लिश में है वो आइम्ब है. सबसे पहले अनस्ट्रेस आएगा फिर स्ट्रेस आएगा. ट्रॉकी बहुत कम में आता है. इसमें सबसे पहले स्ट्रेस सिलेबल आ जाएगा फिर अनस्ट्रेस आएगा, वो बहुत कम है. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द लाइंस आर रिटन इन आइम्बिक पेंटामीटर लाइंस. तो ये जो हो गया, किस तरह से हम मीटर को काउंट करेंगे और किस तरह से वो उसको आइम्ब या कुछ बोलेंगे, ये आपका डिस्कस हो गया. So I think these are a bit complicated terms. और ये मीटर में स्कैन करना, पोइट्री को पोइट्री का पूरे स्कैंसन करना, they take longer time, और उसके लिए थोड़ा डिटेल्ड क्लास की जरूरत है.
Sir, what are the other two, sir? Iambic, trochee and other two.
ट्रॉकी, डेक्टाइल, वो सब बहुत यूज नहीं होता है. टाइप्स ऑफ मीटर्स आप देख लीजिए ना.
जी.
टाइप्स ऑफ मीटर इन पोइट्री. एक नाम मैं भूल रहा हूँ, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर. ये तो मोनोमीटर, डायमीटर ये हो गया. आइम ट्रॉकी, एक बार IAMB, आइम TROCHEE, ये देखिएगा तो अपने मिल जाएगा. ये इधर मिल गया ना, इधर कोई ये भी मिल गया. हाँ, एनापिस्ट में भूल गया था. आइम हो गया आपको अनएक्सेंटेड और एक्सेंटेड. स्क्रीन दिख रहा है मेरा क्या?
नहीं दिख रहा.
मैं दिखा दे रहा हूँ.
No, sir.
थोड़ा सर्च करेंगे तो आप लोग को हमने बेसिक बता दिया, पढ़ने में आ जाएगा. आप थोड़ा सा ध्यान देंगे तो समझ में आ जाएगा. ये देखिए, अभी स्क्रीन दिख रहा है क्या? ये पता नहीं,
दिख रहा है.
एप्पल खुल गया. ये
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
लेकिन इसमें पिक्चर आना था. हाँ, ये मिला. ये पिक्चर देख रहे हैं, यहाँ मीटर का दिखा रहा है. पहला देखिए आइम्ब है. आइम्ब में आपको हो गया अनएक्सेंटेड और एक्सेंटेड है. दूसरा है ट्रॉकी, जिसमें आपको एक्सेंटेड है, उसके बाद फॉलोड बाय अनएक्सेंटेड. मैं इसको प्ले ही कर देता हूँ.
Phonetic meter iambic, trochee, trochaic. The time of year thou mayst
ये
be
तीसरा,
behold.
अभी छोड़ो, ये इंग्लिश में
Sonnet
बोल रहा है,
73.
बहुत ज्यादा इंग्लिश में बोल रहा है। तीसरा है एनापेस्ट। एनापेस्ट में क्या होता है? डबल अनएक्सेंटेड एंड वन एक्सेंटेड, ये है एनापेस्ट। टू अनएक्सेंटेड and one accented is called anapest, and the last one is dactyl which has one accented and two unaccented। तो ये चार तरह के मीटर के पैटर्न हैं, ठीक है
जी, थैंक यू।
राइट, थोड़ा आप इस पे स्टडी करेंगे। अभी पोइट्री में क्या होता है कि कभी कभी अनएक्सेंटेड को छोड़ देते हैं। जैसे आपको एक राइटर है 18th सेंचुरी के, क्या है, स्प्रंग रिदम उन्होंने दिया था, उसका नाम मैं भूल रहा हूँ, ओवेन या आई एम जस्ट फॉरगेटिंग हिज नेम। तो उनकी जो पोइट्री है उनमें अनएक्सेंटेड है ही नहीं, सिर्फ एक्सेंटेड है।
अच्छा,
इवन इनका भी लाइन है, ये आप देखना, ब्रेक ब्रेक ब्रेक, ये जो आपका है पोइट्री एक है ना, टेनिसन की पोइट्री है, ब्रेक ब्रेक ब्रेक, ये जो लाइन है इसमें अनएक्सेंटेड है ही नहीं। तो जब अनएक्सेंटेड नहीं होगा तो एक्सेंटेड जैसे ही एक हुआ, एक सिलेबल हो जाएगा, इस पर एक फुट हो जाएगा। यानी हमें फुट का जो काउंटिंग करना है वो अनएक्सेंटेड पे नहीं करना है, एक्सेंटेड पे करना। एक एक्सेंटेड सिलेबल मिल गया, फुट काउंट हो गया, उसके पहले या बाद में अनएक्सेंटेड हो सकता है। हमें स्ट्रेस सिलेबल को फुट में काउंट करना है। वन स्ट्रेस सिलेबल मींस वन फुट उधर होना है, उसके पहले या बाद में अनएक्सेंटेड हो सकता है, और उसी के आधार पे उसका नाम डिटरमाइन होगा। आई थिंक बहुत सारा चीज मैंने बात कर ली। एक लास्ट में बात करना चाहूंगा जो कि आपको, मेरा स्क्रीन विजिबल है?
नो सर,
नहीं
No, sir.
नहीं, फिर से मैं शेयर कर दूं।
Screen is not visible.
मैं स्क्रीन को शेयर कर दे रहा हूँ। इतना हम लोगों को घबराना नहीं है। आज के क्लास में बहुत सारे ऐसे चीज हमने डिस्कस किए जो घबराने वाले हैं। इंडियन इंग्लिश में इतने घबराने जैसा नहीं है। वो हमें कौन सा प्रोनाउंसिएशन है नहीं है, ये सब धीरे धीरे हम लोग कम कर रहे हैं। और अभी फ्री वर्ड्स में आ रहे हैं, जो फूट वगैरह है वो सब चला गया। किस तरह से लिख रहे हो कोई मतलब नहीं, पोइट्री पोइट्री है, एंजॉय करो। कोई लाइन एक वर्ड का होगा, कोई 10 वर्ड का भी होगा। कमला दास की पोइट्री पढ़ना, और ग्रामर वगैरह भी बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है। तो एक मैं बहुत टिपिकल निज़म इज़किल का एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ। उनकी एक काफी पॉपुलर पोएम है, द पोएम इज गुड बाय पार्टी ऑफ मिस पुष्पा टीएस। सबके स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है?
यस सर,
ये पोइट्री में पढ़ के सुना रहा हूँ। ब्यूटीफुल, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल पोएम एंड इट्स अ वेरी गुड एग्जांपल ऑफ इंडियन इंग्लिश।
इट वाज इन मध्य प्रदेश टेक्स्ट बुक स्पेशल इंग्लिश क्लास 2।
तो आप जान ही रहे, मैं एक बार बस पढ़ दे रहा हूँ। इसमें इंग्लिश देखे ना, ग्रामर है ना, लाइन लेंथ है ना, स्कैंसन है, कुछ नहीं है, फ्री वर्स में लिखा है।
वी हैव टॉट दिस पोएम फॉर decades.
Then you know it. So goodbye party of Miss Pushpa TS. If you
Yeah.
learned this poem, I'll just read it poem for you.
Okay.
Friends, our dear sister is departing to foreign in 2-3 days, and we are meeting today to wish her bon voyage. We are all knowing friends. What sweetness is in Miss Pushpa? I don't mean only external sweetness, but internal sweetness. Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling, even for no reason, but simply because she is feeling. Miss Pushpa is coming from a very high family. Her father was a renowned advocate in Balsar or Surat. I'm not remembering now which place. Surat? Ah, yes. Once only I stayed in Surat of my uncle's very old friend. His wife was cooking nicely. That was long time ago. Coming back to Miss Pushpa, she's a most popular lady with men also and ladies also. Whenever I asked her to do anything, she was saying, just now only I will do it. That is showing good spirit. I am always appreciating the good spirit. Pushpa Mrs. never saying no. Whenever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes. And today she is going to improve her prospect, and we are wishing her bon voyage. Now I ask other speakers to speak, and afterwards Miss Pushpa will do summing up. So this has no grammar. Word combination is completely absurd when it comes to English point of view. The meanings of some words are completely very alien. Like bon voyage, हम लोग जब सी में कोई जाते हैं उसको बोलते हैं, और इधर बाय बाय हो रहा है, फेयरवेल हो रहा है उनका स्कूल से, तो bon voyage बोल दिए। बहुत सारे इस तरह के हैं। आप देखने में बहुत परसेप्शंस है, इज स्माइलिंग, नोइंग, ये वर्ब्स ऑफ परसेप्शन है, उसको यूज किया आईएनजी फॉर्म में। तो नो ग्रामर, नो काइंड ऑफ वो ब्रिटिश के सेंस में वर्ड का rephrasing and all, still this is a very popular poem, so we should not go and bother much about stress, scansion, pronunciation. We let us speak the way we can speak as Indian, but still at the same time keeping in mind that standard part, so that there can be a sort of uniformity in it. That doesn't mean that we should not learn it. We should learn good things. We should know how that can be done. At the same time, not blindly follow everything. कि आप English man जैसे बोल रहे हैं वैसे ही हम फोनेटिक में बच्चों को पढ़ाना शुरू कर दे. वो बच्चे तो पहले इंग्लिश सीखने फिर फोनेटिक्स में तो आ जाएंगे. बट यू शुड नो, आप में से कोई ब्लंडर कर रहा है, यू शुड नो कि क्या मिस्टेक कर रहा है, कैसे उसको अवॉइड करें. अगर कहीं से क्वेश्चन आ रहा है मीटर को स्कैन करने का, कहीं डिफरेंस आ रहा है, अगर बच्चा, जैसे हमारे यहाँ बहुत सारे लोग मिस्टेक करते हैं कंटेंट और कंटेंट में, वो बोलेंगे कंटेंट डेवलपमेंट के लिए जा रहे हैं, वो तो बिल्कुल रॉन्ग बोल रहे हैं. कंटेंट नहीं होगा, कंटेंट होगा. जैसे कंटेंट डेवलपमेंट वर्कशॉप को कंटेंट डेवलपमेंट वर्कशॉप बोलेंगे, रॉन्ग है. वो ई कंटेंट बोलना है, जबकि ई कंटेंट बोलते हैं. Are you getting it? Content में satisfaction होता है. तो कहीं कहीं जहाँ मीनिंग चेंज हो रहा है वहां थोड़ा सा ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता है. If we know all these things, we'll be able to distinguish it, and we'll be able to speak slightly better intelligible English, which at least as Indians we can understand each other without much without much problems. So with that, I'd like to end. I hope I'll have shared a lot of things, and I think the time is much. I am already taken a lot of other, some of other teachers' time as well. So thank you very much. We'll wait. If you have one or two very quick questions, we'll take. Otherwise,
I personally requested you to tell us something about meters, because I have been teaching poetry and in special English, and I have finding this topic quite difficult for me. Really, your presentation was awesome, sir. Very much thanks.
Thank you, sir. I just touched on that. एक क्लास में stress बताना, intonation बनाना.
Good morning, sir.
So I just touched on that, but I hope something that I motivated you to read further in this. And Vijay sir, you can also reach to me. कुछ इस तरह के हो तो we can have one-to-one conversation.
Okay, sir.
Further और एक बार फोन कर लीजिए, जहाँ होगा फोन पे पर्सनल डिस्कस करके उसको सॉर्ट कर लेंगे. If you find anything challenging.
सर और एक बात है.
Yes, अनिल जी को बोलने दीजिए.
हमारे केंद्रीय स्पेस में आपने जो बताया, सर एक मिनट, जो रेफ्रिजरेटर इज नाइस, तो रेफ्रिजरेटर का जो स्पेलिंग है उसमें आर उल्टा लिखा है सर, क्यों सर ऐसा?
क्या उल्टा लिखा है?
आर उल्टा लिखा हुआ है उसमें. हाँ आज जब टाइप करा है तब उस सेंटेंस में
उल्टा लिखा है,
द येलो रेफ्रिजरेटर इज नाइस.
हाँ उसको, अच्छा उसको नहीं बोलना है, उसको कम से बोलना है, कम जोर से बोलना है.
हाँ सर, सॉरी सर, आई सॉरी सर.
उसको कम जोर से बोलना है, इसलिए उल्टा लिखा है, या नहीं बोलना है इसलिए लिखा है. यस.
Really, sir, you are teaching very sweetly, and in this way we teach the students definitely have a good pronunciation, and they speak very fluently and sweetly, as you, sir. Really, sir, you teach very highly admirable, and your voice is too sweet, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Anil sir, you wanted to say something?
Sir, thank you so much, sir. My problem is still I could not join your that group. All teachers have joined, sir. So please send me personally your number, and I will request whatever I face problems. So thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'll do that. I'll share all these materials. और आप मेरा नंबर नोट कर लीजिए. मैंने तो नंबर एक दिन और ग्रुप में दिया था. For teachers, I am always ready to give number. आप मेरा नंबर नोट कर लीजिए और एक बार उधर मुझे भेज दीजिएगा, मैं आपको लिंक भेज दूंगा. 9122111400. That's my number. 9122 11 400.
Thank you, sir.
Please give me a small hi and say that what you want, and I'll share. मेरे पास बहुत सारे टीचिंग के मटेरियल, मैंने 8 years टीच किया CBSE में. I've got all these things. और अभी आप NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक में गए, so whatever chapter or problem you have, just text me कि सर मुझे ये चाहिए, मेरे पास होगा, मैं भेज दूंगा. Thank you.
Sir, one question from my side, sir.
Yes. Questions are there. हाँ सर, एक चीज मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा फोल्डेड हैंड से, अगर अप्रिसिएशन के लिए कहें कि सर आपका अच्छा सेशन था तो थैंक यू, मैं आपकी तरफ से ले लिया। नेक्स्ट सेशन है, अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन है तो पूछ लीजिए।
Sir, one question from my
Sir,
side,
one
sir.
concern is there, sir. Please.
Yes.
Please allow me to speak, sir.
पुष्कर जी के बाद, पुष्कर जी जल्दी से।
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
only one question, sir. Actually, I want to know that why there is no one-to-one pronunciation of what we write and what we read in English, sir.
Yeah, I think I told you this is because of a lot of borrowings. There is no one-to-one connection because they borrowed. जैसे इंडिया से कोई borrow किया, उसने आलू वर्ड borrow किया तो उसका pronunciation भी लिया और उसका spelling भी लिया। आधार वर्ड इंडिया से borrow किया तो इंडिया में आधार लिख रहे हैं AADHAR और उसको इंडिया में आधार बोलते हैं, तो वैसा ही उन्होंने देखा कि इंडियन लोग कैसे बोलते हैं, वैसा प्रोनाउंसिएशन को उसने लिख दिया और इंडिया में स्पेलिंग कैसा वैसा ले लिया। तो इंग्लिश इज अ वेरी दे कॉल इट फ्लेक्सिबल लैंग्वेज, जो सारे वर्ल्ड के सारे लैंग्वेज से बोरोइंग है।
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
तो वहां से उसने प्रोनाउंसिएशन में लिया, वर्ड स्पेलिंग भी लिया, तो इसलिए वन टू वन कनेक्शन नहीं है।
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
ओके, थैंक यू। All right, yes, Uday ji, please. You wanted to say something?
Yes, sir. Thanks for your suggestions in linguistics, and this is great concern for all the teachers of MP in regard of the linguistics and the pronunciation. Sir, one concern is there.
Which word?
There are the doubt, and we have been visual to pronounce.
Your voice please guide me, sir. Your voice is breaking. The last part we cannot listen properly. I think it's.
Have you got my question, sir?
No, last part we couldn't understand properly. What is the? Sir, it was not very clear. I couldn't understand it. Anyway, you can call me. आप मुझे phone करके बता. Yes, please.
Okay. Should I start?
Okay, thank you. You can call me and let me know. Right now it's already 12:04, so we'll meet at sharp 12.
It's okay, sir.
12:13-14 में मिलेंगे हम। नारजी मैम, हम सेशन शुरू कर देंगे 12:15 में सेशन शुरू कर देंगे, तो आप प्लीज ज्वाइन कर दिया। वेरी गुड टॉपिक इज देयर व्हिच इज इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन, very important and relevant from NEP's point of view. We'll start at sharp 12:15. Please join on time. Thank you very much. We'll stop here for 10-15 minutes. 10 minutes. अभी 12:05 हो गया, 10 minutes yes, we'll wait and then we'll join at 10:15 sharp. Sorry, 12:15 sharp. Thank you.
Okay.